to refer people to and things like that. So if you don't want to watch a whole live video, I completely understand. Okay, so what we're going to talk about tonight is the Young Living Premium Starter Kit. It's been a while since I've actually talked to you personally instead of just throwing up some graphics and stuff about what comes in the kit when you purchase a premium starter kit. So that's what I want to talk about tonight. So when you get this, it's going to open up like this and you're going to see this top, because sometimes people miss things in here because of how the box is put together. So you're going to take that off. And that's where you see the majority of oils that come in your kit. Now, I'm going to tell you this before I move on. When you lift this up, there's goodies underneath. So don't miss out on the goodies underneath, okay? That's what I want to make sure everybody knows about. All right, so what I want to do is just run through the oils in this starter kit real quick for you and kind of explain how that works really fast. I don't want to take like a whole bunch of time. Okay, so when you purchase your premium starter kit, you pay $165 and you get everything I just showed you in the box, plus you get a diffuser like this one. It can be this one or it can be the Dewdrop diffuser. Those are both at the $165 price. You can choose the more luxurious Aria kit, and that's going to be a little higher price, but that Aria diffuser comes with a remote. It comes with the ability to connect with your iPhone so you can play your own music through it. It comes with light settings like these do, but it also comes with sound settings. It has some really cool like spa-like music and things. And so the Aria is kind of worth it. It's kind of like a big deal in Young Living world. And then I think you can also still get the Rainstone diffuser, which is a clay diffuser that is handmade. And so it's pretty cool also. And it comes with the light features, it comes with the different diffusing options and all of that also, okay? So you get your choice of diffuser and then you get the oils that I'm gonna talk about real quick. So as you can see, let me pull this little tray back out here. The oils on the top are white labeled and the oils on the bottom are colored label. The only difference between the white label and the colored label is the fact that the FDA requires us to label products differently. So like if you can use an oil topically, say peppermint, you could use peppermint topically. So we would put an instruction of how to apply that topically safely, but you can also use peppermint internally as a supplement. And so to do that, we can't put on one label that you can use peppermint internally and externally both. It has to be separate labels. So the white labels are the ones that are okay to use internally, but you may also see these same oils in colored labels like this, such as peppermint, meaning that it has various uses, but the labeling to be compliant with the FDA has to have separate labeling for internal and external uses. You can't put both on the same label. It's the only difference here. Okay, so talking about peppermint. Peppermint Vitality is, like I said, to be used internally. So it's really good to put like a drop under your tongue for bad breath. You can even put a drop on the roof of your mouth and it can kind of help deal with any maybe head tension and things that you're dealing with. Really good for gastrointestinal upset. Also good to just smell it. Like if you just open the bottle and take a whiff of it, if you're driving in the car, you're on curvy roads, you're on mountain roads, things like that. Peppermint is really great for just settling any gastro issues that you have going on. Okay, since I want to make this fast, I'm going to keep moving on. Lemon. Lemon Vitality. I take 2 drops of this every day, first thing in the morning when I get up, in a cup of water. If you watch a lot of health stuff, listen to health podcasts, things like that, a lot of people will recommend you drinking 1 full glass of lemon water first thing in the morning to help with just the detoxifying processes and things that your body has been doing overnight. And this is a great way to do it because if you're using Lemon Vitality, you're getting all the benefits of the essential oil and you're not getting any of the acid and things from lemon juice that you might get. So I just do this first thing in the morning. I do a cup of water with 1 to 2 drops of lemon in it. I drink it right away, and then I actually just refill the cup and bring it downstairs with me for my workout and drink it again. So I'm getting all that goodness of the lemon out of it. Okay, Thieves. Thieves Vitality. If you are familiar at all with Young Living, you have heard about Thieves oil. This is a great supplement to help your body work at its optimum, especially during the winter months, especially when you need to be at your best so that you can fight off whatever things are going around as we go into these winter months. You know that. You need to be able to support your body in whatever ways possible. And Thieves is a knockout punch for anything. You can use this daily. You can put it in, in the wintertime, I like to put it in some warm water with lemon oil and then some honey and drink it as a tea. I don't actually use tea, but I use the Thieves and I use lemon and some honey, and it makes a really nice drink that's also beneficial to your health. You can also, if you're feeling slightly under the weather, you can actually put Thieves in a veggie capsule. I don't have one down here with me, but you can put Thieves in a veggie capsule and then use some fatty carrier oil like olive oil or avocado oil or something like that to fill up the capsule, close it, and just take it like you would a regular supplement. That's also really good for you. Okay, this one, Citrus Fresh, great in the water. This is again labeled as a vitality oil, so we're going to talk about vitality uses. I just found out a really cool thing about Citrus Fresh, and it has helped me so much this past month and a half. I was finding myself sitting down and eating chips every night. Wavy Lays, those are my preferred chips. Sitting down and it was like I had no willpower, I had no self-control. It was like I have to eat these chips. Well, I talked to a medical professional about that, just talking about a variety of things, but mentioned the chip eating, and they were like, you're low in electrolytes. Your body is craving like that salt and the minerals and things like that. You're low in electrolytes. So immediately I thought of the Thieves Vitality Flavor Enhancer drops that we have because they say plus electrolytes on them. But Philip looked it up and did some research, and actually one of the recommendations was to take Citrus Fresh, 2 drops of Citrus Fresh in a capsule morning and night. Guys, I took it that night and then I took it again the next morning, and I don't have any cravings. I take it every day now and my cravings are gone for chips. So that was crazy to me, but I love it, and I noticed a difference right away. I was dealing with some brain fog, kind of low energy and things like that, and the Citrus Fresh helped all of that too. So that's just my story, my experience that I've had with Citrus Fresh, but it's a great one. Okay, and then this last one is Digize. Digize is good for any digestive issues. A little bit, peppermint and Digize can kind of be used interchangeably, but peppermint's more gastro, Digize is more digestive. So say you've overate, say you ate something really spicy. I heard my upline talking the other day about how she uses Digize in a capsule again before she eats Indian food. And then she doesn't maybe suffer any ill effects from that. So Digize is great for anything that when you're dealing with digestive issues. Okay, here's another family favorite. This one is Raven. Raven essential oil is actually a blend. It has a number of good oils in it, and I should have looked it up before I got on here so I could tell you more about that. But there's eucalyptus in here. I think there's Raven Sarah in here. Wintergreen is in here, and some peppermint, I think. And these are all good for opening up those airways in your chest. So if you're using it before exercise, a lot of people put Raven on their chest before exercise just to help open up those airway passages, and they can breathe a little better. It's great, again, when you're feeling a little under the weather. Smelling peppermint and smelling wintergreen just kind of revives you, opens up those air passages. It just helps everything. So putting a little bit on your chest, even putting it on your back over you know, your spine and area is really good for this. And we have used this in our family a lot, and it's great for that. Valor. Valor is one of my favorite oils. Valor is a huge emotional support oil. It has blue tansy, frankincense, and I knew I would forget one, spruce oil in it. And for me, any of the tree oils are just really grounding. They help me just kind of, I mean, think about when you're out in the forest and you're just breathing in that deep scent of the trees and everything. When I was in Custer State Park in June and I was driving through, it was a nice day. I could have my windows down and I could smell all those trees, the pine trees and the conifers and just different ones. And it was like, it was the most relaxing drive. Well, until I got on the scary roads, then it wasn't relaxing and it didn't matter if I could smell the trees, but I needed some Valor at that moment because Valor just helps me kind of breathe deeply, take a deep breath, and it just calms those anxiety or nerves that are really running and just helps me to mentally focus better. And a lot of people talk about Valor as being courage in a bottle. It helps you not to be scared of those things that maybe are worrying you or frustrating you, and just gives you the calmness you need to face whatever's happening in the day. Okay, Panaway, also a huge favorite in this household because if you know Philip and I, you know that we both have lots of back issues. And the nice thing about Panaway is it's an all-natural, like icy hot is what I want to say. You know, all those creams, the blue gels, the things that you put on your achy joints, you put on tight muscles, maybe after a workout, things like that. Panaway is great for all of those things. And we use it for all those things. And having 3 boys with growing pains and with sports and muscle workouts and things, Panaway is a great one to have on hand for all of that. And so if you look at Panaway, it has wintergreen oil in it. And wintergreen oil is the methyl, I know I'm not going to say this right, silicate. Like if you look at some of those other muscle rubs and creams and things, it'll have this ingredient in it, but it doesn't come from an all-natural plant-based source. Like this is coming right from the plant. Those that you're buying, they're synthetically created in a lab. And, you know, just anytime you can substitute something that's all natural and plant-based over something made in a lab, you're just going to have it's better for your body overall. Okay, lavender. If you've done anything with essential oils, lavender is probably also an oil that you're familiar with. And a lot of people will be like, I don't like the smell of lavender. It's too earthy. Okay, well, that's probably because you're smelling, okay, I said that backwards. They say it's too flowery. Well, a lot of times that's because, again, you're smelling a synthetic lavender that is made in a lab. You are not smelling the lavender that actually is distilled from the plants. This is going to be a more earthy smell, not that heavy flowery smell. And it's calming to your senses. It's it's often used in spas because it's so relaxing to us. And it's known as the Swiss Army knife of essential oils because really it can help so many things in your body. And it's really good at kind of seeking out what your body needs and just helping that. And so people call it the Swiss Army knife. If you're in doubt of what to use lavender. You know, when you're first starting out, all of this can be a little overwhelming. But if you just have a couple of tips like, just use lavender if you don't know what to use, or this is what I use for this, it helps all of this become a little more manageable. And you know, I just want to say too, you also get me. If you're looking at this box going, holy crap, I don't know what to use that for. That's what I'm here for, guys. When you purchase one of these premium starter kits, you're also getting my expertise and my knowledge that I've had over from using these for 8 years, probably more like 8 years now. And I will help you. I will teach you what to use all of these for, okay? Okay, excuse me. Last oil in this tray is frankincense oil. Okay, so when people say these newfangled oils, not newfangled, because where does frankincense come from? I mean, where did you hear about frankincense for the first time? Probably as a gift that was brought to baby Jesus. And frankincense has been one of the most heavily traded oils throughout the world. And it's really highly prized, especially back in Jesus's day. It was highly prized and was very, very valuable. It still is highly prized because this is not an easy oil to distill. It's not like you just take some of the plant material and throw it in the distiller and add some steam and it brings that oil to the surface. Not with frankincense. With frankincense, you actually have to go put a cut in the tree, and then the stuff that oozes out hardens, and that's called resin. And that's the frankincense resin. And then they take that frankincense resin and they distill from there. But all of that does not happen like that. This is a long time consuming process. So frankincense is still a highly prized oil because it's not an easy oil to get a hold of, and yet it has so many benefits. Obviously great for the skin. That's one thing that you hear it talked about a lot. I say it's a higher powered version of lavender. Everything that lavender does, frankincense does, only better. And in just a faster, better way. And so frankincense is just an awesome oil to have around for everything. But it's just still, it's amazing to me that this is even offered in the starter kit, because if you purchase this bottle alone, it would be about, not half, but it would be a good portion of the price of the starter kit. So the fact that they throw that in there for you is a big deal. Okay, so a couple more things that we need to talk about in the starter kit. Stress away. Really, like, you could talk about this kit as being your emotional support kit because there's so many oils in here that help with your emotions. Stress away is lime, copaiba, and vanilla. And it smells like a tropical vacation. Like, if you want to feel like you're on the beach, I actually diffuse this a lot during the winter because you just need those beach vibes when it's snowing and 20 degrees outside. And this makes you feel like you're on a beach. It's like a beach vacation in a bottle. This is good for rubbing over the tummy area if you've got a lot of tummy upset just from nerves or being stressed or things like that. And it just helps your overall body systems to just relax. So diffusing this is great. Applying it to your body so it gets all those good benefits from the oils is also great. It can help calm down things that are happening, just from stress. And that's a great one. Okay, the last oil we're going to talk about, well, if I can pop it out of here, is Peace and Calming. I keep Peace and Calming by my bed every night. Again, this one has blue tansy in it. It has some citrus oils in it. Citrus oils are very calming to our bodies. That's why everybody loves the smell of orange and lemon. And we use it in the fall and we use it in spring blends and things because it's very calming to us. But for Peace and Calming, I keep this by my bed. I actually, when you get your box, you get 2 of these little roller fitments with it. And these are just little roller tops that you can put on top of your bottles. And so I do that with Peace and Calming. And when I'm trying to go to sleep at night and my brain will not shut off, I'm sure you all know what that's like, I will take that little roller top and I will roll it across my forehead, sometimes on my wrist, and I'm a side sleeper. So then I put my wrists right in front of my face. So I'm smelling this, it's calming me. Do you know that the sense of smell is directly linked to your limbic system? It directly communicates to that emotional memory center of your brain. Unlike other senses that have to go through different parts of the brain before they get there, the sense of smell is directly linked to your limbic system. And so it just helps you relax and calm down. When I use that, I'm asleep within 10 minutes after I use that. And so that's my main use of Peace and Calming. For a while, many years ago, when I first started using oils, I was going through some very stressful stuff in my life, and I kind of would get this jitteriness in my chest. And I was like, what is that? And I finally figured out that it was just the stress of everything. And so I learned that if I took some of that peace and calming and rubbed that right over that jitteriness, everything would pause and it would just calm down and that jittery feeling would go away. And so peace and calming is great for any of that. And some people use peace and calming more than they use stress away. Some people use Valor. I use Valor every day. And then peace and calming and stress away are kind of as needed, or when I want a nice scent in my diffuser, but they're all good for emotions. I mean, with the emotions, you can also use lavender, and what was the other one? Like I said, lemon and citrus fresh. Use those in the diffuser. Those are great for that too. Okay, also in your box, you get a Thieves spray, which throw this in your purse, guys. Use this when you're going shopping. Use this when you're going out to eat. Spray the table. Use this for, you can, no, I'm not going to say that one. But you can use this as your all-purpose spray when you're out and about, and this is awesome. And then also what you have in this kit is a bottle of Thieves hand sanitizer, and this is 99.9% proven, well, it's proven to kill 99.9% of bacteria, germs, things on your hands. I always find it funny that we say it's antibacterial and we're using it to fight viruses. That's what made me pause there. But anyway, it is really good. And unlike the synthetic stuff that's out there on the market, the things that you're using, this actually moisturizes your hands because it has the addition of some essential oils like peppermint and some others that just help moisturize your hands when you use it. Like today, somebody came into the library and said, what happens when we sanitize all our skin off? And I just kind of chuckled because I get where she's coming from. But, in my head, I was like, well, I don't use that kind of sanitizer, so I don't have that problem. But that was not the time to talk to that lady about that. But that's, it's a great hand sanitizer, and it smells great too. It doesn't have that nasty smell to it. Okay, last thing that you get in your kit, you get 2 packets of Ningxia Red. Best way to describe this Ningxia Red drink is it's like your daily vitamins. You can just take 2 ounces, which is 1 packet, of Ningxia Red every day, and it will be like taking a multivitamin. There's a whole story and history to Ningxia Red and how it came to be, and if you come to one of my classes, I will tell you about that, but it's a little long to put in this video that I want to try to keep as short and as informative as I can. But the Ningxia Wolfberry comes from the Ningxia province in China. This Ningxia Red juice actually has Ningxia Wolfberry puree in it. And then it also has some of those other super antioxidant fruit juices like aronia berry, cherries, pomegranate. I think it has some grapes in it also. And then it also has essential oils. Okay, so why do we include essential oils in this? All Young Living supplements have some sort of essential oil added to them. Studies have been done that because essential oils are considered bioavailable, meaning they work with our body, they come from a living thing, they get used in our bodies, and they just work really well with our bodies. When you take a supplement, your body absorbs about 50% of that supplement, and the rest is just goes out through the waste. When you add essential oils to a supplement, it helps your body use that supplement better so that you actually use 86% of that supplement and you're only losing a little bit through the waste. So it's amazing for that use also. So that's why there are essential oils included in this, and essential oils are included in all of Young Living supplements. But this is a high-powered antioxidant drink. It's kind of your multivitamin. You can take this every day, and I do during the winter for sure. I notice when I don't take it because I'm more tired in the afternoon. I get that 2 p.m. slump. But it also just helps my body be prepared for any of the attacks that are happening, especially in the winter months when I am just more susceptible. Because of some allergies and things I have, I tend to just have a more weakened immune system during the winter. And so anything that'll help fortify my body to fight off things, I'm going to use it. Okay, so that is, very quickly, everything that's in the premium starter kit. And like I said, it is $165 for all of those oils I just ran through and the diffuser. And it gets you set up to use everything that you're getting. I mean, if you've noticed, I talked about almost all of the body systems as I went through these oils. Essential oils can be used for anything in your body. And we're giving you the most common oils and the most diverse oils to get you started so that you can get started on that wellness life cycle. And so we just want to help you out, help support you, especially me. I know what a difference oils have made in our lives, in the health of our family, in my health, like you heard me talk about with being susceptible and things during the winter. It just has helped my overall well-being. And so that's why I want to talk about oils and I want to share oils. They're also a more natural choice when we talk about the diffusers. You want to use a diffuser over a candle because candles have what is called fragrance in them. And any synthetic fragrance can hide hundreds of toxic chemicals. Companies do not have to disclose what is in their fragrance. It's considered proprietary information, and they kind of use that as an umbrella to get away with a lot of stuff that are known carcinogens, that are endocrine disruptors, and things like that. Also, studies have been done, and you can text me and get the study information, but studies have been done that burning a candle for 1 hour is equivalent to smoking 1 cigarette. Depending on, if you're using just a regular candle, it can be the soot in the air, it can be the fragrance, it can be the dyes of the candle, and all that stuff that you're releasing into the air that's harmful to you, equal to smoking 1 cigarette. So switching to essential oils and diffusers is a great way to not only support your health, but also not harm your health anymore. And so that's why we send you a diffuser to get you started that way also. Okay, so that is everything in the premium starter kit. If you've been thinking about oils, I would love to help you get started. Like I said, you not only get everything that's in this box, but you get me, you get my team, you get people who have been doing oils longer, people who are on my team that have been doing them longer and have more knowledge. There are people on my team that I know I can call for specific reasons, and they will be able to educate me and help guide me in the right direction when I'm just curious about what to use or how to use something. And so you get all of that knowledge that comes with your purchase of a kit. We don't just hand you a kit and say, okay, good luck. We support you 100% all the way, and we educate daily in our Facebook groups where we help people. We send out education regularly. We want to support you in any way we can. And so I just want to reiterate that you don't get just a box, but you get all of this wisdom and knowledge from so many people also. So if you're interested, give me a call, message me, text me here, respond on this live video or later when it's in the IGTV section. Tell me you're ready, and we will get you started using these Young Living products, and you won't regret it. I don't know what else to say. It's just that good. And so just thank you all for watching. Thank you for joining me. And like I said, just get a hold of me and we can talk oils. We can talk living a more natural lifestyle. Whatever you're interested in, I want to be able to help you out. So don't leave here with questions, but feel free to reach out to me and we will deal with those questions. And just no pressure sales. It's just giving you information and letting you decide when you're ready. Okay, have a good night.